what's up, you guys? This is Ninja XTX, and I'm back to share another video with you guys. This video is actually lesson 90 in my Chairbound Escrima series, and we're continuing on with the double machete phase of our training. Now, in Tuesday's lesson, I showed you guys a endurance drill combined with a circular wheelchair mobility drills. Now, today I'm going to dive more in depth into the wheelchair mobility because one of my students asked me to. He asked me, how do I, or how do we control the chair and the machetes at the same time? Now, the answer to that is a little complicated, but I'm going to try to simplify it. What you want to do is basically use your elbows or the back of your hand to control the chair. That way, if an opponent comes in, you're still able to block and parry and move out of the way. Or what I do is drive with my thumb, just the thumb. Now, if an attack comes in, I can take my hand off the control and block it and quickly move away. But notice as I move away, the blade is still, or one of the blades is still pointed at my opponent. That's because I will be able to stab and retreat, and maybe retreat with my chair and make a slash as I retreat, like so. So when you're doing double machete from a chair-bound position, you have to adapt it to what your wheelchair, or what you are capable of doing with your wheelchair. Now, a lot of people will say, well, what do you do if you have a push or a manual wheelchair? If you have a push or a manual wheelchair, that is where the thrusting comes in, because you can push and coast, but as you coast, you're cutting your opponent. You're shooting your arm out to cut your opponent. Now, once again, these drills are relative. They're subject to change because y'all may control your chair differently than I do. So it is a fluid situation. I am just giving some feedback from my point of view and what I actually use. But one thing I do want you guys to take away from this, I had one of my students actually come on to Facebook the other day, and I asked a question about a zombie invasion. kind of being facetious, or joking around, but and I hope he doesn't mind me using this, he said as wheelchair users that we didn't stand a chance against an attack. Ladies and gentlemen, zombie invasion or not, any time we are attacked, whether it be from zombies, and this is, I'm taking it lightly, but this is a serious matter. If we are attacked, we have the right to defend ourselves just like anybody else. And we have the ability to defend ourselves just like anybody else. The fact that we are in a wheelchair puts us, in my opinion, at an advantage, because people will underestimate what we are able to do. So when they see us as easy targets, that's when we strike. Now, they can be physically striking or mentally striking. What I mean by mentally striking is, I mean, you can, and this is a little bit complicated to explain. What I mean by mentally striking is you can come back, and when the police ask you to describe the person or tell what the person was wearing, driving, etc., you can do that. But most people just think we're sitting there being invalids and not able to be viable members of society. That's the whole reason why I started these videos, is to show wheelchair users or chairbound or differently able people that we are a force of nature. We are unstoppable. The only thing that stops us is our minds. Not the fact that we're in a wheelchair, or not the fact that we're blind, or not the fact that we have one leg, or etc. I mean, there are a myriad of things we can do. But I digress. Please take care of yourselves and each other. One world, one love. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, please send them to my YouTube account. Or if you know how to get in touch with me on Facebook, please send them to my Facebook account. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye. And to my female viewers and my viewers that are married, seeing somebody, or with their significant other, happy Valentine's Day. Love each other. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye.